few weeks ago I showed the Lord of the Rings movies to my friend Zoe for the first time. I thought I was going to have to argue with her about why she shouldn't hate Frodo, which I still may need to do, but to my absolute horror she has committed one of the gravest offences against the Lord of the Rings fandom. She doesn't like Samwise Gamgee. Of course, there's no such thing as an incorrect opinion, but if there were such thing as an incorrect opinion, that would be it. I mean, Tolkien himself considered Sam the true hero of the story. If hobbits are meant to be the little people, both literally and figuratively, of a world filled with wise, noble creatures, then Sam is the littlest of the little people. For those of you who haven't read the books, Frodo, Merry and Pippin are all really good friends, all of the same social standing. Sam is just a gardener. A gardener who ends up leaving everything he's ever known, travelling to distant lands, repeatedly saving Frodo, always remaining loyal even when Gollum and the ring start to turn Frodo's mind. He single-handedly fights off Shelob, the enormous, purely evil spider who serves no one but herself, whom even Sauron hasn't tried to bother. And when he's been turned away and left completely alone, even then he goes back and braves orcs to save Frodo and proceeds to carry him halfway up Mount Doom. Oh, but of course you don't care about Frodo, or apparently the fate of the entirety of Middle-earth either. And why does Sam do all this? Because he loves the Shire and he loves Frodo. Okay, seriously, if you don't get ridiculously worked up by the relationship between the two of them by the end, then there is something wrong with you. I am glad you are here with me. Here at the end of all things, Sam. Out of everyone, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Boromir, Gandalf, who would have expected Sam to be the one to go all the way to the end? He gets overlooked, even by Elrond. But you won't send him off alone, surely, master, cried Sam, unable to contain himself any longer. No indeed, said Elrond, turning towards him with a smile. You at least shall go with him. It is hardly possible to separate you from him, even when he is summoned to a secret council and you are not. And in the second movie there's this scene where Gandalf is talking about how Frodo must complete his task alone, and Aragorn points out that he's not actually alone. Did Gandalf just forget about Sam? What did he think had happened to him? And none of that is to mention that Sam is the only ring bearer aside from Bilbo to give up the ring willingly, and Bilbo needed Gandalf's help. Sam, sitting in Mordor, willingly gives it to Frodo. That takes enormous strength and willpower, I can't even tell you. And then, of course, after the story is over, Sam goes on to become the mayor of the Shire and inherit Bag End and have a ridiculous number of children. Therefore, Samwise Gamgee is not just a stupid fat hobbit, and you, Zoe, should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself for thinking so.